Recording is on.
So we're going up to space today. Going up to space.
I'm pretty much there now.
So in 1969, they had the first moon landing, which has been debunked as being fake.
Recording is on.
And here's the first moon landing. I thought in space there was no fucking gravity. I mean,
Was that supposed to just happen?
No, that was 1969.
Oh, okay. Because I'm like,
Yes.
that seems familiar to me.
This was 1972. Them leaving the moon.
Okay.
So,
Fire away.
right? Like, how believable is that? I mean, there's no fucking gravity in space, so there would be no gravity on the moon. Am I not right so far? So you would be like floating around and this and that, and you wouldn't be able to touch the ground, I would think. I mean, I'm no rocket scientist. I mean, I didn't go that path because I wasn't that smart. But in all theory, that this should never have happened. Now let's see how they get out to space.
Okay.
Now we'll go with this one. So I watched this when it was happening.
Okay.
These four idiots decide they're going to go up into space.
And when was this?
Last week.
Last week.
Last
oh,
week.
This was the one you were telling me about. Okay. I haven't seen anything about this. I've only heard you mention about it. I know nothing about this yet, so interested.
Outside for their historic test flight. Kennedy Space Center, 4 astronauts embarking on a mission to deep space to fly around the moon. The first crew trip to go beyond the space station in 50 years.
50 years?
Artemis 2 saying final goodbyes to family and friends.
This is heartwarming. Look at how many people there are.
As thousands cheer them on as they head to the launch pad.
Now, I absolutely do believe that something did go up there. Now, but I do not believe that there was ever any human beings on it, because you should see this.
So you think this is all bullshit?
Yeah, I do. All of it, every bit of it.
We're watching the crew walk across.
And I gotta turn off my phone. 1 sec.
The crew climbs into the Orion spacecraft, which they named Integrity, with technicians helping them into their seats. It's T-minus 10 minutes as NASA's launch director, Charlie Blackwell Thompson, conducts the final roll call. The anticipation is palpable.
This is Victor. We are going for our families. MS1.
This is Christina. We are going for our teammates.
MS2. This is Jeremy. We are going for all humanity. All right, Charlie, your Artemis 2 crew is go for launch. Full send.
I copy that. Reed, Victor, Christina, and Jeremy. On this historic mission, you take with you the heart of this Artemis team, the daring spirit of the American people and our partners across the globe, and the hopes and dreams of a new generation. Good luck. God's.
I don't know. That thing looked rusted out to me. I mean,
don't they do like the corporal or private or whatever? They're just calling me. Hey,
doesn't that not look like something they found in the junkyard?
Huh?
It looks like something they found at this part there. That's where I seen it, and it looked fake right off the bat.
Kind of does, doesn't it?
Right? There goes the death trap.
The crew of Artemis 2 now bound for the moon. Humanity's next great voyage begins.
On time has 30 seconds. Integrity passes the ultimate target milestone.
And that goes to the moon? Yay, they're going to the moon.
Houston now controls
Now, how does a camera keep up with something that's supposed to be moving at about 17,000 miles per hour?
Yeah,
That's faster than any bullet that comes out of a gun.
yeah.
So,
Hold on,
yeah.
keep that on pause. It's fine. It's just hello. I'm doing a podcast right now, so either you're on with us right now with your big mouth, or do you have anything to say? Or we're landed on the moon. Did you know that?
integrity.
We're on the mic right now, not the moon. I just spoke to Joy. I better get off this phone.
We're on the moon.
You don't see this every day. They're going around the moon.
Okay.
90 seconds into the Artemis 2 mission.
So this is it still going.
Yeah. How's a camera keeping up with that?
600 miles per hour.
It should have long been gone.
Because a plane goes up so far and you can't see it anymore.
So a plane goes approximately anywhere between 600,000 kilometers an hour or miles per hour, right? Because it's got to keep up in order to keep going straight, right? Now,
Okay.
this thing just goes straight up, and supposedly it's supposed to swing itself around the moon. Now,
Okay.
if you're moving at 17,000 miles per hour, your
Mhm.
face should be going like and coming off of your skull practically. Am I
You'd
not
think.
correct? Because, I mean, how many of us have ridden roller coasters? And I'm sure there's pictures where our cheeks are out like this.
Look at those dryers in the bathroom.
Right?
They make all the designs in your hands. I do it all the time because of my
right?
old
So, I
ass
mean,
fucking
you're going
hands.
faster than that dryer is drying your hands.
Yeah.
It makes no sense. Your organs and everything else would not even stay intact. You really need to turn that off. So, yeah, that's about that.
It was so incredible. It's like my first time seeing this, waiting for such a long time.
1 minute 50 seconds of mission elapsed time standing by. 3 minutes 50 seconds. Within 4 minutes, Artemis breaks the bounds of gravity.
See, breaks the bounds of gravity. So they let go of these rockets. Now, I'm no environmentalist either here, but I don't think having rockets in the ocean are doing any justice. And let's think of it in another way. We have an ozone layer, apparently. Everyone was so concerned about this ozone layer. So,
Right.
yeah, I guess it makes sense. Let's just keep poking holes in it until it's gone. Right? I mean,
Fair.
and we'll just tax people.
Yeah,
A tax
yeah.
because, you know, they're harming the environment with the vehicles that they're driving, right?
Right.
And oil that they're trying to get out of the ground in order to make these stupid rockets to go up into the air. I mean,
I love the way you look at it.
it's called common sense. Like, how many of those pieces of that rocket were made from petroleum products?
Yeah.
Let's put that out there. And you want to stop drilling and, you know, fracking for oil. I understand that part too. But you know what? I've also seen where places have been fracked and they look better than any other places that weren't fracked at the end.
Right. Right.
You know, it was a ride where you're trying to be professional, but the kid inside of you wants to break out and just hoot and holler.
Not even floating around when we're talking.
Artemis 2 mission is boldly going where no one has gone before, and the crew is as extraordinary as their mission.
You got 4 happy astronauts up here. We'll
Commander Reed Weissman, originally from Baltimore, a retired Navy captain, fighter
There's the
pilot, and
Earth.
a single father of 2.
AI is wonderful, I
His wife, Kayla,
believe.
passed away.
It doesn't look like realistic photos.
No.
Though.
Is the first black astronaut to circle.
And how are they supposed to use cameras?
Or what?
I don't
They're
know.
just looking at us?
Children.
We're here to build a legacy for the future.
Mission specialist Christina Koch is the very first woman to travel around.
She was also on Mad Max, the last Mad Max movie.
I wish I could have got here sooner.
Right now she's a
Now she's
fucking
an astronaut, just like Katy
an
Perry.
astronaut. That's what you call them.
Now
Yeah,
she's an
seems
astronaut like
legit.
Katy Perry. So I mean, it only makes sense they had pop music go up. Now they have to have a actress go up.
Seems legit.
Of their journey.
We've got 2 moon rises that we've had so far, and the views of planet Earth. We forgot how beautiful it is to look down on Earth.
Day 2, 33,000 miles from Earth.
So how many days is this supposed to take?
It took 10 days.
10 days.
10
Okay.
days.
For an all-important
Okay.
translunar injection burn, a 6-minute boost that will set them on the course for their lunar encounter.
So now they're going to go up to 25,000 miles per hour.
For the first time
Okay.
in over 50 years.
So, like,
We're loving the view.
The crew sharing some thoughts as they are propelled into deep space at 24,000 miles per hour.
Come on.
see?
Humanity has once again shown what we are capable of, and it's your hopes for the future that carry us.
That's
now
some
on this
fucking roller
journey
coaster, man.
You
As they
think?
race towards the moon, Commander Weissman captures stunning shots of home.
There was a moment about an hour ago where Mission Control Houston reoriented our spacecraft as the sun was setting behind the Earth. And I don't know what we all expected to see at that moment, but you could see the entire globe from pole to pole. You could see
Yes, the whole thing.
Europe.
I don't
Right?
know. I think you see it better on this screen.
If
Actually.
he could see the whole Earth like that, is the
Yeah.
Earth flat?
You just solved it. You just solved the question of. I've seen so many arguments on over the years of people like
Flat
just
earthers.
or overheard people talking like that, like about the Earth being flat. I didn't have an opinion either way because I don't give a fuck. But what was your opinion?
I don't believe the Earth is flat, but I mean, it would make sense if it was.
Right. It would make sense. It makes more sense than if it was round.
And again, like, we're constantly moving, so how would like, are we like steady then, like stable, and then everything's moving around us? But it's also been proven that we're moving around everything else at the same time at
Right.
approximately 30,000 kilometers or miles per hour per
Right.
second. Oh, sorry, 30,000 kilometers or 30,000 miles per second. So I
Right.
mean, we're spinning pretty fast up there.
Yeah. You know what I just watched this morning was Horton Hears a
Who?
Who or something like that. Their little planet, which what they thought
Right.
was actually, you never know, but it was round. It was round. Wasn't flat.
Right. Well, apparently there were giants here years ago as well.
Yeah.
So, I mean, who's
Yeah.
to say that there still isn't giants somewheres on some other, multi-dimensional whatever space
You never fucking
frontier?
know.
And we're just a pawn in their games. And I mean,
Yeah.
if I am, fuck you, because honestly, it's not funny what you've done to me, but I mean, each to their own.
Spectacular moment, and it paused all four of us in our tracks.
Day 3.
102,000 miles.
And look out the window and see the full moon off the front of the vehicle. There's no doubt where we are heading right now.
Full moon, eh?
The crew is well on its way, more than halfway
Well,
to their
I'd hate to see
farthest
half
point
of
in their
it.
journey. This video showing the Orion capsule with the moon now off in the distance.
That'd be cool to just float
Commander
around
Weissman
though.
reflecting on their
Yeah,
momentous
but you're
mission.
supposed to be accelerating and still moving at a constant speed in order to keep the trajectory or momentum or whatever it is going, right? I mean,
Okay.
technically, these people should still be sitting in their chairs and, grabbing on for dear life because they're moving at a pretty good speed.
When the crew witnessed
Yeah.
something only 24 other people have ever seen in the history of humanity. The far side of the moon.
It was just absolutely.
Well,
Then they get to the moon and
that
they're having all these
one of the
fucking like that
happened
cartoon Mars
in
Needs
a
Moms.
movie
Right?
that inherently just
They were
looks
listening to
different
Pink Floyd
is
Dark Side of the
like
Moon when they
making
were
the
rotating
parts
around that
aren't
one.
right in the right
No
place.
way.
Something about you
You know what we
says
should
that
do
is
one
not
day?
the mood that I'm
What?
And it's been
seeing.
said that if you watch
And
Pink
sure
Floyd's
enough,
Dark Side of the
we
Moon
got
and
out
Wizard of
our
Oz together, that
targeting
apparently it all matches
information,
up.
and we matched up and we're like, "Yeah, that is the dark side.
Never heard anything like that.
Yeah, there's a conspiracy on that
You
one.
mean the album?
Yeah.
Or Dark Side of the Moon?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you watch the beginning till about half of Wizard of Oz, and everything matches up apparently. That's what David Gilmour says anyhow.
Just pairing that with how much much we miss and love our families, and knowing that they're looking up and seeing the same moon, it's a
Like match it up in what kind of way?
So you know how you can watch different movies to different shows, and the album makes sense when you're on the magic mushrooms or on
Yeah.
an acid trip and shit like
Yeah.
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
well, Wizard of Oz and Dark Side of the Moon is one of them.
Back home for the first time.
Okay.
Their mission started.
This morning when my two
So when they got back to Earth,
Yeah.
usually because you know you've been up into space for 10 days, you would know yourself being in bed for 10 days, you lose a lot of muscle mass and your limbs don't feel normal, right? Well, being up in space and having zero, right, having to use the muscle zero, because I mean you're just up there floating, you should
Right.
not be able to walk off this space shuttle into the office, technically, right?
Also a fact.
Right? So, I mean, these
Yeah.
people walked right off of this thing and walked right in with the chairs following them, which has never happened. So, I think they missed that part of the
That's
script.
sketchy.
I think they missed that part of the script.
Surreal. Just we're up here, we're so far away, and for a moment, I was reunited with my little family, and it was just the greatest moment of my
Right?
entire
Like
life.
standing.
It was so awesome to hear people talking to their
You haven't
families
stood for
and
10 days,
standing on a
motherfucker.
ledge.
and there's a lot, and I'm actually still processing. Mine was just about an hour ago, and I have a lot to go right down in my journal.
It's also an opportunity for them to hear how much their mission means to so
And that's
many
apparently what they're looking at. Us.
It's been interesting to hear what they have witnessed on the news.
So in this
and
little
social
capsule
media.
here,
Unite the world. That's
they
awesome.
have over, I can't remember how many names it was written on this SD card and that they threw out into space. So, I mean, that's littering. Kind of fine as that.
And we really feel like we're exploring out here, and it brings a lot of excitement. And then, you know, right away, you are here. Just brings you to
How
your knees.
fucking dare you? Clean up your. That was funny. That was actually quite funny. I like that.
Environmental causes, man.
Well, that's littering. That was good. I like that. I like that. Well, that's littering.
Sometimes they come out naturally.
Yep, that one did.
Oh my
That
goodness.
was a good one. I like that.
Gentle on sensitive skin. Delightful.
That was funny.
Discover new
Yes, actually, that was very funny.
Brought to you by Aveeno.
You make it through security so fast.
Oh.
The agents
I mean,
involved.
just none of this really makes
When it
sense to
comes
me.
travel,
I just,
you're away.
like I said, you go on
And that's why
a roller coaster or a fast ride, there's no way that you'd be able to sit in that fucking chair as it's screeching towards the moon.
Yeah. And it looked like that guy was standing on a ledge.
Yeah.
It really did. He was standing on it.
Astronaut Charlie Duke.
Like I could be flying around my workroom
See,
right
he's
now.
stepping on the moon. Like,
72.
Okay.
Module we named Orion.
But is he bouncing like they do on Mars Needs Moms?
Orion helping return humans to the moon as America charts the course to the lunar surface.
The Orion crew spends Easter speeding through space with the moon in their sights, and they have a jaw-dropping overview of Earth.
It's a time of emotions such as joy,
Love the hair.
as well as solemnness.
The
I
astronauts
definitely keep it in a
closing
ponytail.
You would think you'd keep it up in a bun.
150
But whatever. What do I know? I'm just some bitch.
right? We're not rocket scientists like these ones.
perspective.
Or actresses.
Because we're in a spaceship
Right.
really far from Earth, but you're on a spaceship called Earth that
Like, look at the green space with her hair.
live in the universe and the
You can
cosmos.
see how the filter's kind of disappearing a little bit.
Makes you
Okay.
See how the filter is with the background?
We're the same distance from you, and I'm trying to tell you, just trust me. You are.
Yeah, it looks like how we
Yeah.
have a screen behind
There's
us.
a whole bunch of nothing. This thing we call the universe. You have this oasis, this beautiful.
Because like I don't have a screen behind me, and you don't see that around
No.
mine. You have a screen around you, so you see that.
Coming up, a rendezvous with destiny as the
Busted.
Artemis 2 crew
Right.
heads deeper into space.
And at what point isn't somebody gonna grab her by the hair and say, "Bitch, get your fucking hair out of my face"?
Right? It's flying in my face.
Flying around all day. Grow up.
The crew of Artemis is now moments away from the climax of their incredible journey. Soon, they will be the first crew to ever see the entirety of the far side of the moon. But first, they're greeted with a pre-recorded message from the last person to travel this far, the late Jim Lovell of Apollo 13 fame.
Hello, Artemis 2. This is Apollo astronaut.
I think Tom Hanks played that guy, didn't he?
I don't know.
Pretty sure of it.
I've never been into space stuff. You know what? I find it interesting, but like I've never like space movies and shit. I don't really watch them.
I used to like going to the planetarium.
Huh?
I used to like going to the planetarium.
See, that stuff is interesting. It's very interesting. I like to watch a movie. I don't do it, but Cody loves this stuff.
Most importantly, choose this moment to challenge this generation and the next to make sure this record is not long-lived.
Shattering the Apollo 13 record for the farthest humans have ever traveled from Earth.
Today, for all humanity, you're pushing beyond that frontier.
And now the moment the mission has been building to.
That's the moon, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Apparently.
So apparently they're supposed to fucking wing themselves around this frickin' thing.
Okay.
In order to get it back into Earth's orbit. So they got to accelerate again to get it back into Earth's orbit. So the last couple of days they've just been circling around Earth. Now they got to swing themselves around the moon.
Do they got enough plutonium to get them back from this mission?
Right? I mean, I've played tetherball before, and it never goes the way that it's supposed to.
Right. So what's your opinion on this?
I don't think anybody went up there. I think that the whole thing was like, I think that spaceship thing is still out there floating around some fucking where, like fucking space litter. Okay. And when they did,
literally.
Right, and when they did decide to drop something, it came from a plane that was way up that we couldn't fucking see. Okay. And they just dropped this fucking little diamond like thing into the ocean. And because the screens went blank.
That's healthy.
Right? The screens went blank for 6 minutes with no reasoning whatsoever. So I think that's when all these people jumped on this fucking thing. And then we closed it up and then made it look like they're coming out. So
you think the people jumped out?
Yes.
Okay. And do other people think that too? Like, is that a...
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So it's an actual thing where everybody's saying, hey, man, like, no, this is not what happened.
No.
Oh, wow. So what's going to happen if they get busted telling all this bullshit? All the funding that they were given is what?
Nothing, because there's enough people out there that fucking believe it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the same as Elvis dead.
Die.
But now he's all of a sudden come back to life. We'll get into that conspiracy later on too.
Who died and came back to life?
Elvis. So now apparently he's some pastor or reverend or something.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, yeah.
That's ridiculous. Just like they're saying Jeffrey Epstein is still alive. But that one I might actually believe that little piece of shit. And like Michael Jackson.
Tony or whatever his name is.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, totally.
You know, I can see why. But listen, man, you don't have to pretend that you're dead or let everybody believe that you're dead to fucking just say, listen, man, I'm done. Like, go the fuck away. Get away from me. If you can hide from them faking your death, you can hide from them to get away from everybody and just say, I'm done.
It, right?
So straight up, why would you have to do that? Just my opinion.
We have two folks at the window deep in discussion talking about all of the awesome features that they're seeing.
That's cool, though.
Which is almost as breathtaking as their reactions.
There are islands of terrain out there that are completely surrounded by darkness.
The moon is still getting noticeably bigger.
Well, so those pit things that you see in the ground there, are those like the size of countries or
they're quite large. So when they were saying that when they were on the ship, there's a video that says that they saw actually a bunch of asteroids hit the moon. Now, this is the place that they want to start sending people. This place and Mars. Now, Mars I could actually see, and the only reason I can say that I can see it happening is because there's enough retards out there to try it, and because, you know, I mean, Total Recall Total Recall.
What does that mean?
You've never seen the Arnold Schwarzenegger movie Total Recall, where he went
I
to
think I did years ago, but I don't really remember it.
they went to Mars, right? And they had to go into like these chambers. They like had all these aliens and stuff like that, but they were all like underground cities and whatever.
Oh,
I
okay.
do believe that would happen with like recirculated air and just all these tunnels and everything just going around this planet.
Huh? Really? So you think Total Recall could be a?
I think it's already happened. I mean, we have
Oh,
time
really?
travelers. Think about it.
I wonder if that's on Netflix or something. Maybe I'll rewatch that.
I think it would probably be on Tubi. If not,
Oh, yeah?
YouTube for
Okay,
sure.
I have both. I'm going to take a look after because when we're done our podcast, I'm definitely, I've done quite a bit on my feet today. I'm really proud of myself. And, but I'm burning in my back. I need to fucking lay down. So maybe that's what I'll do when I lay down.
There you go.
Watch Total Recall. Yeah, I'm going to do that for sure.
This total view of the far side of the moon.
There's a nice crater right at the South Pole.
Doesn't the moon glow?
New craters. Some of them are super.
I think
where's the glowing coming from? They're right on it, and it's.
So I think
glowing,
how
but it
that
lights up
works
the
is
whole
it's a reflection
world at
off.
night.
I think it works because it's the reflection off the sun or something. Because you got to think about it. When it's daylight in one country, it's nighttime in another, right? Because you have the constant go around, right? But the Earth in the middle is going around as well.
Oh, so it's the sun that makes the moon shine.
So our days are actually getting longer, they're saying. Back in like however millions of years ago, days were only like 40 minutes long. That's how long it would take for the Earth to rotate around the sun and everything else. Yeah. Speculation.
So in 24-hour period, they'd have multiple.
Now it's extended itself.
Okay.
I would think to environmental factors, maybe. But I'm no scientist.
Right. That's why I never followed this stuff. It just doesn't make sense to me.
Apollo 8 picture from
a lot of it's just basic grade school science, this stuff.
Basin, the moon's Grand Canyon, 600 miles across. Then the Terminator line between sunlight and darkness.
That looks cool. It looks like drywall. Really?
A bad putty job, man.
The astronauts
never
before seen snapshots from space. And a slice of Earth hundreds of thousands of miles away. And then this moving moment.
Our science team helped us out with a couple of relatively fresh craters on the moon that have not been previously named. And our crew would like to propose a couple of potential names for those items or those areas. And we spent a bit of time.
Get to name holes in the fucking world?
Is her hair still hanging upside down even though she was the other way? Okay.
So we feel this is a good time to send this down. And especially meaningful for this crew is a number of years ago, we started this journey in our close-knit astronaut family, and we lost a loved one. And there's a feature in a really neat place on the moon, and it is on the near side, far side boundary. In fact, it's just on the near side of that boundary. And so at certain times of the moon's transit around Earth, we will be able to see this from Earth. And so we lost a loved one. Her name was Carol, the spouse of Reed, the mother of Katie and Ellie.
This is the actress?
We would like to call her Carol.
No, she's the actress, the haired one.
Visibly emotional. Wiseman blowing kisses and throwing a heart back to his two daughters.
They're making out up there. 100%.
Big orgy.
How could they not try that? Like, grow up.
What was funny was their first fucking few minutes up there is that they started having issues with the facilities.
Oh my.
Now, my thought always was, and from what I heard, was that they wore diapers, right? Which would make a lot more sense because then the diapers would hold the liquid and, the fecal matter, everything in. Now, what I didn't know is that they actually go to the bathroom. So the bathroom was having issues, and they weren't able to use the restroom, and they actually
How do they have a restroom? Wouldn't it come back
right?
up?
So you're peeing, and your pee would come back and splash you up in the ass.
You
Now, would
think
it
so?
not?
They gotta just do it in some kind of like bottles or something
But
like that,
even
no?
then, you still have no gravity. So how would you you'd have to slide it off your vagina and zip it up at the same time. Or you'd have to use your vagina muscles to zip it up while it's
Or maybe
down there.
I wonder if they're using like catheters or something.
No, these were bags.
Huh.
Even
Sounds
a
like a them
catheter, though.
problem.
Could you imagine having to wear a catheter for 10 days in space?
Yeah, I've never had one, I don't think, so I can't.
Horrible, horrible
I don't,
feelings.
not that I remember anyway. So I don't know, but I mean, a diaper, and then you've got to take those off and wash yourself and stuff. So like, no, it's not a thing. And what about those people that, okay, hold on. What about those people like, okay, you know, in Avatar, right? When they get to when they get to the planet where
Yeah.
they're going, they had been asleep for like so long, right? Well, didn't their body have to go to the bathroom during that time? Like, I didn't see any intravenous in them to keep them alive or.
These people should have also been wearing oxygen masks. Should they not have? There's no oxygen up there. And how much oxygen can you really take with you?
That's fair. Yeah, that's fair.
Say, find areas, little breaths.
From all of us, it's a privilege.
Yeah, I'm
to
calling
witness you carrying
bullshit.
Fire past our farthest reach. Thank you. Godspeed.
Godspeed.
Prepared to go out of radio communication. We're still
Is that what she said? Godspeed?
love from Earth, and to all of you down there on Earth.
There's the US of A, I think.
We love you.
No. I think it's Asia or Russia.
Houston copies. We'll see you on the other side.
In that time, the crew getting the closest they ever have.
That's supposed to be the moon right there?
4,000 miles from the lunar surface. They emerge to a new Earthrise, the Earth coming back into view on the opposite edge of the moon. Astronaut Christina Koch with this empowering message as they make contact with Mission Control again.
It is so great to hear from Earth again. To Asia, Africa, and Oceania, we are looking back at you. We hear you can look up and see the moon right now. We see you too. When we burned this burn towards the moon, I said that we do not leave Earth, but we choose it. And that is true. We will explore, we will build ships.
Did we just go up to the moon to make these fucking speeches? This could have been done a lot cheaper.
Right?
I mean, TED Talks are done every day.
Ultimately, we will always choose Earth. We will always choose each other.
Is there another place to choose, though?
Then another first. A total.
This is what, okay, so the one that happened back in the 60s or whenever it was, do you believe they did that one?
No, because it's been debunked that it was done in a studio because the first pictures of that were put on the Time magazine had lines in where the boots had stepped on the moon, right? And the picture was supposed to be of the first man on Earth or on the moon. So who was the one taking the picture of the first man on the moon? Was it an alien that already was there and they handed him the camera? Hey, take a picture of me.
That's fair.
Right? Or was it the cameraman was actually the first man on the moon taking the picture of the first man on the moon?
Right.
And the bottom of the boots of the astronaut were flat. There were no lines in them to even make those lines in the sand.
Really? How do I look that up?
1969 moon landing.
Okay.
Conspiracy. Yeah. It's all there.
I want to see it.
From the moon.
We just went sci-fi. This has
now they're wearing fucking 3D goggles.
So why would they even bother faking everybody like this? Like for what?
I don't know. It's all just a money grab.
Yeah.
The only one I could ever see actually doing this is Mr. Elon Musk, because I mean that man's got more money than brains to start with, but he's also got a lot of brains to maybe try and get there.
And he's got the other motherfuckers that got more brains too.
That's right.
Like he's got the people.
He's got
so
the
he
people.
had nothing to do with this?
Not this one, no.
Nah.
This was NASA. So, you know, NASA's trying to beat him to the moon is what they're trying to do.
Oh.
And I don't think that they're going to be able to do it because they were just going to get a, you know, pop up.
Yeah.
You know.
So in your opinion, no one's ever gone to the moon?
No.
Okay. Okay.
Artemis also
I never put much thought into it, right? I just thought, okay, well, that's cool. You know.
And I just wonder, a lot of Canadians just want to.
That medication floating up around there.
The preference is for maple
pass the pill bottle.
Oh, yeah.
Nutella.
Nutella. Oh, that's a commercial. Come on. Oh, the
It's a
ultrasound
sponsorship.
place is calling me.
I'll take that as a yes. Absolutely, sir. I can send Christina to get the syrup right away, but we definitely have it on board. It can
Can you
make another
imagine
guest
syrup
appearance.
and it's being so sticky up in space? Just gross.
But this mission and our collaboration with the United States.
Canadian flag because there was a Canadian up there. I think his name was Justin or something. Justice. I don't know.
Coming up, the Artemis 2 crew turns
No
towards
professional.
Earth, gearing up for their 3-day journey back home.
Oh, yeah.
One more small and quick thing. We just wanted to take
This is care of NBC News on YouTube. So if you want to watch it all from the beginning with no breaks, go check it out.
All right, bye-bye.
Jeremy Hansen. Reed and I are both members.
Jeremy Hansen. I'm pretty sure he's the Canadian.
International body of human space explorers, and also congratulations to Jack Hathaway, who recently joined aboard the International Space Station. Thank you.
Thank you for those words, and welcome to the club.
The crew of Artemis 2 is getting ready to say goodbye to what has been 10
Like, if-
incredible days in space.
I mean, like, they got an actress up there, but what are their jobs really while they're in there besides watching the moon?
Showing people their tricks.
Like, I mean,
Showing
somersaults in the
people their
air.
tricks.
Let's watch the Nutella. They were just talking about, you know, getting the maple syrup next. So, I mean, they're into, I'm gonna gather covering each other up in, you know, sweet snacks.
Yeah.
Right. So, I mean, stickiness is just gross.
NASA
I could not.
welcome the crew back home.
Like somebody going to an ICP concert and getting that pop all over.
War with the fucking the blood. Stick
The war,
blood
yeah,
shit.
war concert. Yes, the stage blood.
This is a relay race. In fact, we have batons that we bought to symbolize physically that. We plan to hand them to the next crew, and every single thing that we do is with them in mind.
You're running a fucking triathlon now too, passing off the batons.
So is their goal to show people now, look, we made it to the Mars, so if you give us like $25 million,
Yeah, 1,000. Give me billions of dollars and I'll make it to the moon.
yeah, 25 million bucks, I'll send
Don't bother
send
me
your
for the
family
next
out.
8 months while I'm in Las Vegas with hookers and whores and cocaine.
Yeah. Someone runs into him. Yo, aren't you in the fucking
Right?
in the Mars at the Mars?
I'm pretty sure we
or-
just handed you a paycheck.
Did you litter it onto the ground?
Failures along the way, and there's going to be some learning that happens.
You better hope it was a good time.
Yeah.
Space exploration in 2028 when astronauts are
I mean,
set
that's
to
what they
return
did on the movie Armageddon.
and take a giant
That was a good movie. That's
Yeah.
that's about the only
You know
kind
what?
of
I'd
space
probably go
thing
with
that I-
strippers too and spend all my money.
For now, at least,
Mm.
the focus is on this crew's
And be pissed off when the world didn't blow up the next day.
Those are like those fucking 3D glasses you
That's
get
what
in
I'm
the
saying.
comic books.
We got assigned to this mission. And
No, they're eclipse glasses, so they can look at the at Earth with the sun behind it.
But it's literal as well that we have to get back. There's so much data that you've seen already, but all the good stuff is coming back with us. There's so many more pictures, so many more stories. Gosh, I haven't even begun to process what we've been through.
Standing pretty good there, aren't they?
When Jeremy spelled Carol's name,
Seems it, yeah.
for me, that's when I was overwhelmed with emotion, and I looked over and Christina was crying. I put my hand down on Jeremy's hand as he was still talking, and I could just tell he was trembling, and we all pretty much broke down right there. And just for me personally, that was kind of the pinnacle moment of the mission for me.
That's where it started.
Bring it in.
That's where it
Slide your
started.
ass over here and bring it in.
And we came out of that really focused on that day ahead.
And that bond, that indescribable human connection that compels us to reach for the heavens, is what defines
Like, where do
us
they
as a
sleep?
species
Do they sleep?
in pursuit of
It's
expanding
dark
our
all the
consciousness
time.
beyond Earth,
Yeah.
into the stars.
Another
for
good
all of
question.
humanity.
They just float around and bang
Greatest
into
of
shit.
will climb
Tie
the
themselves up on
You know what, though? That would probably be a really relaxing sleep if you allowed your body to just,
Can you imagine just floating around?
Right?
You'd have an amazing sleep.
But could you imagine?
Oh, yeah.
It would be really hard to adjust your body to just relax to be able to do that, right?
Yeah, yeah.
cocooned in human ingenuity. To the moon,
Just like kind of like when you're floating in the pool, you know?
Mm-hmm.
the dawn of the Artemis era is here.
So that looks kind of cool, but it does
Right?
look like drywall.
Well, I believe the pictures are real because I mean you could stick that in. You can stick that into a capsule or whatever and send it up there. So you're
Yeah.
able to program them to take pictures all the time. Like, that's
And there's some
nothing,
pretty good phones now.
right?
Oh my God. My friend Todd's phone and I think Linda's phone takes like incredible pictures. I for some reason I think of the moon. Like you can't obviously you're not getting that close, but
Yeah.
to the point where you can see like the pits. That's got to be an app in the phone. I don't believe that.
I don't know.
I don't know either. But if you can't
There's
scroll into
supposedly
that,
different different ways of taking the picture, and you can actually you're supposed to videotape it, I think it was, using the
Okay.
iPhone. And then when you look at the video, you can zoom in and take shots of it, and it actually will show the craters.
huh? Okay. Pretty interesting. No matter how you look at it, it's pretty interesting. Oh, actually, look. Oh, I can't even show you what came up on my other screen over here. It's got a flying saucer with a beam of light and a dude floating up, and it says, "Fuck yeah, finally."
Right?
Fuck yeah, finally.
But yeah, that's my opinion. That never happened. It makes no sense. Somebody
Yeah.
make it make sense to me, because
Yeah. So they're saying they're going to move people to Mars and to live there?
eventually that's what the end
So they're just
goal
going to
is.
ruin another planet.
Well, they keep fucking littering like they are up in space. They're never gonna fucking have that either.
Yes. True. Speaking of littering, look at my workroom back here. It really needs. I'm in the middle of kind of renovating it, but it got on a hold for a little while. But I got to get back on it. We're not allowed to do anything with the ceiling, so. But I don't. I can't wait to get back to being 100% and getting my stuff done. We were on a roll getting this basement done. Like we were on a roll. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was my I got 2 appointments while I was on the phone. I got my mammogram appointment and my ultrasound appointment
Very
for my
important.
arm.
And I'm actually working on one of our guests being an OBGYN.
Nice.
Yes.
Okay. We've got some kind of interesting people that we're planning on having.
So starting next week, Alberta Biker Bash is one of Canada's biggest. It's going into their second year, but it's like a Sturgis.
Yep.
And it's supposed to be a lot of fun. So we're gonna help Josh promote his event there.
Awesome.
And
Okay.
then we have a survivor of downtown East Side Vancouver, and her cousin and her friend were murdered by Willie Pickton. So we'll have an inside of what the effects of something like that happening in somebody's life has on them.
Yeah. Wow, Pickton. Yeah, that was a sick fuck, eh?
Yes.
Yeah. Poor Coquitlam. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Well, that's interesting.
And
that's interesting.
I'm working
And we're
on one
gonna have
special one. We'll see if it works or not. A lot of people are liking my comment, and I did notice that he is following me now, so we'll see.
excellent.
Hopefully it works into something, but like a lot of people know, it's hard to get bigger people to come on these smaller podcasts. You got to make yourself sound really good sometimes.
Yeah.
So,
but we just started. We're getting there.
We're getting there.
We will get there.
And we
you
do
know
have
what?
a lot of support from people that
Yeah.
have watched us in the past that know what
Yeah.
we're all about. So that is a bonus anyhow.
Yeah, we've been on the radio, for those of you who don't know, for like on and off for 6 years.
8 years.
And how much?
8 years.
Oh wow.
8 years now.
Where's the fucking time go, man? So yeah, so we
No,
built up a
hold on.
following to that. But this is new. This
2017
podcast
is when we met. So yeah, 8 years.
Wow.
9 years.
Oh my god.
9 years now.
Wow, it's wild how the time just goes like that.
It
That's
doesn't even
crazy.
feel like it was that long.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. No, it certainly doesn't.
No.
Wow. And so now that we're going to start a podcast, we're going to, we're going to work our way and see how we can. First, we needed a little while to just learn it, which is in the stage we're still in right now.
We're still in.
We're still
We're going to
kinda
use an
learning how to
editing
do it.
program today. So
yeah?
I want to try and get like a good intro and an outro to the show and stuff like
Okay.
that, and get the website for the radio station flashing up. And
Yeah. And to see if we can get the, like, how they have like the full screen, so we don't see your TV, you see the actual, how do you do that?
well, unfortunately, I'm not putting money into this app yet until we see where it's going to
Yes.
go.
Yeah, we
So,
got, okay, I didn't
I think
realize
that's
that.
one of the
Okay.
things that, because when you bring it up, it does say share audio or radio. So I don't know why it's not sharing the audio on everything.
Okay. See? Hence the learning.
Hence the
Right?
learning. But
But yeah, there's no sense putting stuff into, other than your time and some fun, into something until we know that what we're doing.
well, the radio station alone right now costs over $250 a month to run.
Yeah.
So I mean, for a hobby radio station,
Yeah.
it is like a second job to me, because I'm at it for almost 8 hours a day anyhow. So
Yeah. And you're good at it.
I'm getting there.
You're so good at it.
I'm
Like
getting
when we
there.
do features on, like last night it was Bob Seger. When we do features on stuff like that, like you give out so much information on that band. You're just very good at what you do. I'd be like, yo, you like the song? Listen, holla. You know what I mean?
It's funny
She's
because
so
that's
smart.
something that me and my dad actually have in common, is the fact that I actually learned a lot about music through him, because being a trucker, you listen to a lot of different music and stuff like that. So, I
Right.
mean, my listening is quite a wide range of different things, which has
Okay.
made it really awesome, because I've also learned a lot about the bands through watching like pop-up videos back when VH1 was around. We
Right.
had a bunch of different shows on Much Music and MTV growing up, which, being autistic and being interested in music, I retained so much of it, right? I'm
Okay.
able to, and I can blow Max away with this stuff sometimes, because I'll just hear like just the tone of a song, and I can name the song, the band that did it, and the year and the album that it came off of. Like, I mean,
Wild.
it's just that was my interest.
Yeah.
And that's what I retain a lot of is music.
Right.
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 I couldn't
Right.
play an instrument to save my life or sing to save my life, but I mean,
Right.
name that
Yeah, I
tune and
can't
I'm right
do
there.
any instruments either. No, I'm just not. I've tried. You know, my parents used to give me money for guitar lessons when I was a kid, and I would just take the money and the new guitar that they bought me, and I'd meet Sue. We'd buy some cigarettes. You know, 10 years old, we were allowed to buy our own smokes, and
Yeah.
buy some cigarettes and hang out for the hour.
Yeah.
And then when my guitar lessons were over, I'd get picked back up, or we'd, you know,
Yeah.
whatever. But I think, and thank God my parents were not like, okay, we'd like to see what you're doing there. You know what I mean? Because if they had asked me to show them,
Yeah.
they did not give a fuck. So if they had have asked me to show them what I was learning, I think the teacher there would have been in trouble. I don't know. I don't think I even met her. I
Is
said I
she
wanted to
even
do this. They
teachable?
didn't give me- Huh?
Is she even teachable at this point?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember ever going in like with my mom or anything. And I think I just said this is what I want to do.
Yeah.
And then, you know, they would give me the money for the lesson. Back then it was probably $5 a lesson or something like
Yeah.
that. You know, but that was enough for cigarettes and whatever else. They were like 99 cents a pack back then.
Right.
Yeah. And you could steal them too as a kid because they'd just be sitting on the counter.
Mhm.
There was weird kinds like Viscount or Viscount or some fucking or Accord. And the Accord ones,
Or
they had
yeah, I
a
used to smoke
hole.
those.
They had a hole in the
Yeah.
filter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they make anything like that anymore.
I
do
haven't
they?
seen anything like that in a long time. And then
Accord.
the
I
other ones I used
remember
to
that.
smoke were the Pall Mall convertibles, and they were the ones that had the mint little thing in the middle of the filter that you used to crack to get the menthol.
Okay.
Mm.
You know what? I think I'm gonna make some Accord cigarettes. I think I'm gonna make a t-shirt with a pack of Accord cigarettes on it. I really do.
All right, I'm gonna go eat my dinner, and I got radio at 8 p.m. Eastern.
I found it. Oh my God, I'm having flashbacks from hell. Yeah, so I hope you guys join us again. Like I said, we're just starting up, but we plan on and I have a friend of mine and yours, Army Dan. He has where he's going to come on and talk to us about PTSD and a few different things, but mainly PTSD. Now, I have PTSD too, but I don't have PTSD from being in Afghanistan or, you know what I mean? This guy's got some serious things to talk about. So he's going to come on with
Which
us.
is
He's gonna come to
amazing
my house.
because I know
Mhm.
coming from a military family myself,
Yeah.
and my dad serving in the Cold War, it's not something you speak of. So the
Mhm.
fact that he's opening himself up and being vulnerable to the
Yeah.
situation, hopefully this is a step for other vets that are struggling with this
Yeah.
to do the same, because it's worth it to get the help
Yeah.
that you need. And
Yeah.
there is help out there for you. And
Yeah.
if you need an advocate, myself, or, you know, there's people that are there to help you get what
Yeah.
you need.
And you're good at what you do.
I just got a big mouth. I just got a big
Same, but
mouth.
I'm not good at what I do.
But yeah, it is something that I think is going to be the way the world is going to be a lot of. And I think it's
Yeah.
really important that we take a strong hold to it right away in order
Yeah.
to protect people in the future.
I agree. Yeah, I agree.
So
I agree.
I hope
So, and
everybody
we will have an update with Brad also. I'm going to get an update with Brad, see if and pretty soon we'll see where he's at and see what he's going on. I've gotten some questions from our last podcast. I've got a few questions saying but I do have a bit of an update. The person that was being tested at that time, unfortunately, they did not accept. So Somebody else that we both know is going to also started the testing yesterday, like started all the paperwork and stuff yesterday.
Wonderful.
So yeah. So that's
Keep the
about
momentum going on that anyhow until we find someone.
Yes, and I will keep you guys updated on Brad's journey, and hopefully we have a happy ending on that.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
All right.
So,
we're on radio 8 p.m. tonight Eastern. So yeah, catch us there. Bye.
Peace.